Imagine this. You stand before a crowd, their eyes heavy with doubt, their lives tangled in confusion. The room buzzes with their restless minds, yearning for clarity, but drowning in the noise of a chaotic world. Your words could be the lighthouse cutting through their fog, or just another wave crashing against their hopeless shores. What do you do? As a Spartan warrior and disciple of Stoic philosophy, I've stood at the edge of countless battlegrounds. Whether on the blood-soaked plains of Thermopylae or in the quiet halls of Athens, I've learned that victory, whether in battle or speech, requires mastery of preparation, presence, and performance. And in this modern age, where the battlefield is often a boardroom or a social feed, these ancient principles still reign supreme. Let us build your armor and sharpen your sword. Not for war, but for something equally vital: the art of persuasion, connection, and commanding attention. The first pillar: inform and entertain. Words without substance are like a dull blade. They neither inspire nor wound. If you wish to lead others, whether it's an audience, a team, or a single mind, you must wield information with precision. Yet facts alone are not enough. You must wrap your truths in stories, humor, and imagery that captivate. Think of a Spartan shield. It was functional, yes, strong enough to block an enemy's spear, but its intricate designs told the story of our unity and heritage. Your speech must do the same. Protect the integrity of your message while enthralling your audience. When Julius Caesar addressed his troops before crossing the Rubicon, he didn't simply say, "We will conquer." He spun a narrative of destiny and inevitability, binding his men to his vision. Modernize this. When presenting a solution, don't merely list its benefits. Craft a narrative that places your audience as heroes in a shared journey. The second pillar: aha moments are your spears. Every Spartan warrior knew this. The spear's point, not its shaft, decides the kill. In speaking, your aha moments are these sharp points. Insights so precise they pierce through the haze of mediocrity and stick in the minds of your audience. Let's break this down. An aha moment isn't about dazzling with complexity. It's about clarity. It's the instant a listener feels the world shift beneath their feet because of something you've said. Like Archimedes leaping from his bath and shouting "Eureka" when he realized the principle of buoyancy. Your audience's minds are locked rooms. An aha moment is the skeleton key that swings those doors wide open. Craft your points to hit like thunder, unexpected, jarring, and unforgettable. The third pillar: offer hope, not hollow hype. In battle, morale isn't just a factor. It's the deciding factor. The same holds true for speeches. No one follows a leader who peddles despair. Your audience must leave your presence believing not only in you but in themselves. Picture a sun rising after a long night. Its light doesn't erase the darkness. It reveals what was hidden, illuminating paths forward. That is what hope does. Don't promise your audience that challenges will vanish. Instead, equip them with the tools to face those challenges with strength. Imagine addressing young men disheartened by rejection, whether in work or relationships. You don't tell them they'll always win. Instead, you explain that resilience is built in the fire of loss, that every no sharpens their character, preparing them for the yes they deserve. The fourth pillar: engage the senses. Bring the battlefield to them. When we Spartans trained, every swing of the sword, every drop of sweat, and every crack of a shield against the earth was visceral. You could feel it in your bones. Your words must do the same. Engage all 5 senses. Don't just say, "The challenge is hard." Say, "The weight of that challenge presses against your chest like a 1,000-pound stone, your breath shallow, your heartbeat thundering like war drums." See the difference? Your audience doesn't just hear you, they feel you. Use metaphors that paint vivid pictures. If discussing preparation, compare it to sharpening a blade, the grinding stone sparking against steel, the scrape and hiss of metal, the eventual gleam of a razor-sharp edge. Engage their ears, eyes, and even their sense of touch. The fifth pillar: performance is the battle, not the strategy. The Spartans drilled endlessly, not because they loved repetition, but because they knew this truth. In the heat of the moment, You don't rise to the occasion. You fall to your level of preparation. Speaking is no different. Your words are your arrows, but your delivery is the bow that gives them flight. Without vocal variety, confident posture, and intentional pauses, even the most profound truths will fall flat. Imagine a world-class chef serving a gourmet meal on a garbage can lid. The presentation taints the taste no matter how good the food is. Your performance, how you carry yourself, how you command the room, is the silver platter upon which your ideas are served. The sixth pillar. Record and review. The Spartan mirror. In ancient Sparta, we polished our shields to reflect sunlight and blind our enemies. But those same shields served another purpose, as mirrors, revealing every flaw in our form, every gap in our armor. In today's world, this means recording yourself. Watch your speeches back, not with arrogance, but with ruthless honesty. Where did your voice waver? Did your hands fidget? Did you truly connect? Or did you simply talk at your audience? This practice will humble and refine you, just as the Agoj did for Spartan boys becoming men. The seventh pillar. Humor as the unseen weapon. A Spartan could disarm an enemy with wit as easily as with steel. Humor is a subtle dagger. It slips past defenses, earning trust and opening minds. Don't force it. Let humor flow naturally, tied to the moment and your personality. Laughter binds a crowd, creating intimacy in seconds. It's a reminder that even in the heaviest of topics, there's lightness to be found. If speaking about overcoming failure, share an anecdote of your own embarrassing misstep. Paint the scene vividly. Make them see the sweat on your brow, hear the stammer in your voice, feel the tension. Then twist it into a laughable lesson. The connection will be instant. The final pillar. Inspire, don't merely motivate. Motivation is fleeting. It's a torch that burns brightly for a moment before it dims. Inspiration, though, that's an eternal flame. It doesn't just spark action. It transforms the way your audience sees themselves and the world. True inspiration doesn't come from lofty platitudes. It comes from raw authenticity. Share not just your victories, but your scars. Show them the battles you've lost and what you learned crawling out of the mud. Inspire by being real, not perfect. To be an orator worthy of standing ovations, you must see yourself not as a speaker, but as a guide. Your role is to take your audience by the hand and lead them through the battlefield of their doubts, fears, and limitations. By the time they leave, they should feel not only that they've heard your message, but that they've felt it resonate within them, like the clash of swords echoing across a Spartan plain. You don't just deliver words, you forge warriors.